Thank you and welcome to the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark, and with me today is the man who puts the J in Joshi Pro Wrestling, Juno.
Hello.
Hello. Well, I mean, we're only like really 3 episodes in, and I thought maybe we'd do it once or twice a month, but I saw we haven't posted one up in a couple weeks. I'm like, man, that stinks. If we're gonna be the podcast I always wanted, we at least got to show up every 2 weeks and probably every week just for a quick one. A little recap, if nothing else. Did anything interesting happen? Who won? Who lost? And um, right now we're recording at the end of April, and the Stardom Cinderella tournament has ended. I don't know the winner, but accidentally you do? I don't want to
Yeah,
know it.
when you Google Mayu Iwatani to look at pictures of her, you do
As
on
you
the
do.
regular, and then you accidentally click on news,
As you do.
and then it shows you the winner of the Cinderella tournament. I'm like, haven't they ever heard of burying the lead?
Barry. Yeah, that
Speaking of
sucks.
these podcasts, we got two totally different philosophies. You're like, we got to get on this. We gotta be consistent. I want to do like be really professional and do news versus me like when I do the YouTube. I got a thing, Stardom Fan on YouTube if you want to follow us there if you're not already. I do a thing I call TikTok Tuesday where I look through their TikToks and I post my favorite ones every Tuesday. Only problem is I don't think I've ever posted them on a Tuesday, and I've only done it like twice.
But I do love the precedent. Like, you almost need to trademark it. Is anyone talking about TikTok Tuesday? That sounds like it's gonna blow up like bigger than Taco Tuesday, if you tell me.
And that could end up being my gimmick. It's like you never know when you're gonna get one.
You...
I think I've even done like two in the same week.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've gotten close. I think I did one on a Wednesday.
Well, TikTok was treating you really good for a second there. You had a Oedo Tai dance party, and then you had,
Oh wait, oh, died dance party part two.
yeah, yeah, and then Unagi was dressing up as a frog and playing Frogger. I think that was a thing, or a dinosaur.
She looked like she looked like she was filming in like a broom. Everyone, the funny part, you read the comments and everyone was just talking about like, what kind of room is she in? Is this where she like keeps like hostages?
There's a couple videos where she's definitely looking like she's in a kill room. That's not okay. I, the paint is so fresh. She just took the saran wrap off the walls.
But she's dressed like a bunny rabbit, so that's cool in a bikini. Distract you.
Yeah, oh, that doesn't hurt. That's all right. All right. Well, last week, our last podcast, if you will, was the Mulligan episode where we redid our predictions starting at round two because for some reason our round one was broken. Um, I don't know if you have everything, but we don't have to go round by round. But I would like to say the final four is Huzuki versus Koguma and Natsupoi versus Mirai on the right. I did
Nazi
we
boy.
Natsupoi Des?
Yeah, that's a little joke. If you watch the press conference, she had to go and correct Mariah. She's like, Mariah, now that you're not in DDM anymore, something that's been really bugging the crap out of me. It's Natsupoi, not Natsupoi, Natsupoi.
Natsupoi.
Okay. Now
Natsupoi.
now let me talk about why I'm gonna kick your ass because I'm a fairy.
Fuck yeah. Um, did we have any of these four?
That would have been good. That would have been great to have to look up.
I figured you
I
had
didn't even knew
everything.
we were doing a podcast. You're like, hello and welcome. And I'm like, oh, hello.
Well, I said it's been 2 weeks, and like on my podcast addict, it's like the 3 week mark just looks like too much. I'm like, so we gotta at least upload every 2 weeks. Yeah, no, well, I mean, I thought
Trying to
part of your
scroll.
OCD
Trying to
was that
scroll.
you always had all your old pictures handy. So I figured you had our old stuff somewhere.
Problem is, in 3 weeks, you know how many I have to go through?
What? What's there's a lot of screenshots. Did I mention I was searching my Yui Watani pictures and then I had the tournament spoiled
Like,
for
I'm
me?
scrolling past Julia. There's a Julia Peck popping. Go. No. Oh, that's the first one. We had Lady C going to the finals and winning it all in our first prediction.
Yeah, that didn't work out as well as it should have. I'm not even gonna say as we hope. I'm gonna say it didn't work out as well as it should have.
Good way to put it. All right, so we ended up being 1 for 4. We had Mariah versus IU, and
Oh,
then
you
we had
brought it up.
Shuri
I
versus
just thought,
Julia.
real quick, I just thought it'd be funny. I tried to bring up our live streams in our first Stardom fan live stream. The video contains content from 4K Media Inc., so the entire live stream is now off.
Yeah, no, fuck 4K Media Inc. That's my video that I posted. They didn't have a problem with me. They didn't have a problem with me using it the first time.
1,543 views, 25 thumbs up, and it's off. That fucking figures, right?
They didn't have a problem with me doing it the first time.
All right, man. You got our final four up? I was having a hard time finding it.
Yeah, Julia versus Shuri, and then IU versus Mariah.
Oh my goodness. The only chance we have is if Mirai goes all the way. So if we're going to do
And if Mariah goes all the way, we're geniuses. We predicted the first time was just a practice round. All that matters is the finalist, really.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone remember, if you're watching like the NBA Finals, who went out in the like semifinals?
No.
You're talking about it? No, you're just talking about like Lady Cinderella. Like who did Saya Kamatani beat in the second round last year? You don't know.
No. It's true.
Listen, Stardom fan is so far 100 for 100 for predicting the Cinderella winners.
So we think, because I haven't had it spoiled for me yet.
That's
who,
what I'm saying.
who did we
As of this recording, the matches
as of
that we
this
haven't.
recording we haven't. Who did we pick to win the whole thing? Oh, Mayu, wasn't it? I think, you know what? I'm going to go back to the recording and find it, because I think I said deep down inside, I think Mariah was going to win this fucking thing on our second try. And I think we
Yeah.
both
Well,
said,
if you
like,
want to say, okay, all right. Well, if you want to blow my spot here, in a technicality, I said Mayu's gonna win the whole thing.
right.
But if the other three are out and she's our last pick, it's kind of process. It's kind of how that works, right?
Yeah, so that does make sense. And I would like to throw it up there because we did do we were talking about the first time we did predictions, I drove the bus off a cliff. The second time we did predictions, I said, "Well, you drive the bus, you do the tiebreaker votes, and I'll take over for the end." So, with that being said, I do remember saying I think Mariah's going to win this whole thing, and on the last podcast. And as I kept going on my rant, why I finally looked up at your stream and was like, "Oh, with all that being said, you still picked Mayu. Fair enough."
No, I do remember when we were going through these predictions and we were listing our reasons, and we were like, okay, especially like I'd like to point out you definitely drove the bus the first time, and then you're like, okay, I'm picking this person. I'm like, okay, and then you still wrote down what I said. So go ahead. If Mayu loses, you can rub it in.
Oh my god, yo, I need to find that original clip from the first one. Remember when I said
If Mayu
Saki?
loses, Mayu's already out. What am I trying to say?
No, 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 no. Do you remember our first podcast when I said I think Saki's gonna beat Mayu, and you literally was like, "Okay, why?" I
Hey,
think that's a
I said
quote.
I said Koguma was gonna beat Julia. Together, we're delicious.
All right. Well, you know what?
We
I probably won't go back and find the clip. So go back and listen to the first two because there is strokes of genius in there.
I think not counting like time limits draws where they both get eliminated
Yeah,
or
that's where we got fucked, if any, like
double
out of
double
everything.
eliminations because we're who does that? Like it's a tournament, single elimination tournament. Sorry, we predicted it like a March Madness. There has to be a winner.
Right.
Not counting those, we didn't get every match right, but I'm proud to say I'm pretty sure we got every single upset correct. Definitely called Saki. Definitely called Julia getting thrown out.
We did too. Round one, we picked fucking Koguma over Julia, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wow, the first time, our first go through. Jesus, we did have strokes of genius, but honestly, I think that was our road for Lady C to be the champion because we were like, Lady C can't beat Julia, but she could probably beat Koguma. All right, so let's if there was gonna be predictions here, so the next pay per view is gonna have the semifinals and the finals all in one night. I think Mirai's gonna beat Natsupoi. I think Hazuki's gonna beat Koguma, and then I'm gonna be torn because Hazuki is real fucking cool, but I actually think Mirai's gonna take it.
I wanted Natsupoi, like when I was thinking who should I want to win the whole thing with in the final four. Like but in my heart of hearts, I'm like I just felt like Mirai was gonna beat her, so that was my prediction for that side.
Hmm.
And the other side, I'm like, there's no chance in hell Hazuki was gonna lose to Koguma, so I definitely think you're right on that.
Which, with both of us saying that, makes me think there's if that
So
Kogum
the
that
only thing
Koguma's gonna
left is
squeeze into the fucking Cinderella dress at the end of the night, and I'm gonna be really fucking upset.
she's gonna roll up into that Cinderella dress.
Like, oh, not okay. Not
All right, well,
okay.
since I can't get my prediction. Like you're driving the bus, who's winning it? That's our official Stardom fan prediction.
All right, let's say, can we just say anyone but Koguma and Stardom fan is happy?
Yeah, we got to pick a winner.
All right.
It's Mayu sneaks her way back in somehow.
All right.
Definitely got fucked. I'm gonna. This definitely gotta be a video. Her and Lady C got fucked. Their shoulders were up for 6 times, and the ref didn't look.
All right. Here we go. So I think it's gonna be Mirai, but I want it to be Hazuki. I'm gonna, you know what? We're gonna put this in the heart of the dice. I'm gonna roll a d20, and if it's over 10, it's Hazuki.
And then I'm gonna say the opposite of whatever it is.
Yeah. So my dice just went with my brain and said Mirai's gonna be is gonna wear the dress with her soul,
With her blue soul,
with her blue soul.
with her blue justice.
Oh God.
What's
All
his
right.
name?
Nagata. Yuji Nagata.
Uchi Nagata. I just pictured him in a Cinderella dress.
Still better than Koguma.
What a
Koguma,
point there.
Koguma would wear an orange dress because she'd be so happy that it matches her blue outfit.
Guys, it's matching.
I'm like, guys.
Matching what?
All right, so we might as well like say the joke. So Stars is pretty funny. So they have like this thing where they all made their own hoodies on social media apparently, and they all sort of match, and they all look pretty cool.
Well,
And
they
they all,
match their own outfits. Like Kogo's is red, Mayu's blue, Suzuki's like purple or white or whatever for their
yeah,
outfits.
yeah,
And then Koguma has a blue and silver outfit, so
yeah,
naturally hers is orange.
yeah. Now we all know before the comments come that she has an orange tail. Fuck that orange tail. It's fucking stupid. Like Koguma literally thinks in our mind canon that orange matches blue.
I'd like to think that she bought all that it was her idea and she bought the jacket.
Like, guys, mine matches the best. Oh man. All right, so that's our Cinderella. Did you want to touch? I mean, the kiss blew up on the press conference. That was pretty awesome. As far as let me go on StardomFan.com to the results pages. There wasn't any other crazy notables other than well, I guess we didn't talk about it last time. The well, we touched on it now, joking around, but there is the 17-second pin. That's pretty
17
huge.
Yeah, 17 seconds with Saki Kashima.
Yeah, StardomFan.com. You'll find a link to the YouTube, or search Stardom Fan in YouTube, and you'll see who can last 17 seconds with Saki.
Hmm.
That was good.
Not,
At the end of that
not me.
show,
She's a good wrestler.
not you is right. Um, what did set up, which was nice at the what I'm sort of that show happened on the 417 Cork and Hall. At the end of the show, um, we have Micah ends up challenging Shuri, challenge accepted, and a couple days later, a press conference happens where if you watched it, if you want to fill that in.
Yeah. Well, Himika challenged
Oh,
Shuri. I'm sure
did I
Micah
say
wanted to.
oh, did I say Micah? All right. Oh, I did that wrong. So Himika challenges.
I almost just want to read their comments from their press conference.
Yeah, run through it.
Hi, I'm Himika. Hi, I'm Donna Del Mondo's Himika. It's about a year and a half since I fought for a singles belt. That is a long time. She's been the artist champ for a while, so that makes sense.
She was the artist
And if
champion. She was a goddesses champion. I, her,
now
you
she's
saying
decided it's time to break off and get that singles title.
not only that, but you saying that is like even crazier because like when have we ever even seen her in a singles match? The answer is I don't think so. And we've been watching for going. Yeah, we probably just had our anniversary. We started watching in
A
March of
year and a
last
half.
year. Yeah.
A year and a half since the last time she fought for a singles belt, maybe.
Wow. Yeah, so that's not
But
even in
they,
the time we've watched as our Stardom fans. The first
yeah.
match that I bought in for was the Tam Julia hair match. That was pretty much the start of Stardom fan. So I've
Well,
never seen her in a singles match.
for one of you, for me, it was five five star and Julia getting dropped on her head under the ring post by Micah,
Ugh.
and then Julia looking up covered in blood, like you
Pointing to her head like you
bitch.
fucking did this.
Yeah, what a pro! Never waste good color.
Oh, that was fucking insane.
She goes, well, then, I guess it was worth the wait. And all you fans who have supported me, thank you for waiting. Well then, Shuri, your techniques, her skills, I won't be seduced by any of that. I have my own power and a secret plan as well. So I'll give it everything I have. And with my best, strongest running power bomb, I'll become the new red belt champion. Feel free to chime in whenever you want. Also, one more thing. Once I become the new red belt champion, and on May 5th in Fukuoka, Micah becomes the white belt champion. Since Shiri and Mirai have left, we become a new DDM, and my Himi will lead us forward.
My Himi
It's a
is the
little
leader's
spicy.
baby. I like it. It
A little
is.
spicy. Shiri, hi.
Hi.
I am the 14th. Made that part up. I am the 14th World of Stardom champion. Woman who does things differently than the rest of the world. That's for sure. Last year on November 3rd, Himika came into the ring and challenged me. And it's time to keep my promise from them has come. As for Himika, she still has strength. She's been hiding. This title match, I'll take everything Himika has to offer, and then I'll be the one who shines brighter and wins.
Yes.
I'll let you taste my CU Red world to your heart's content. On April 29th, I think everyone will feel the momentum of God's Eye. CU Red World Battle 4. Be open. Welcome to the CU Red World. Really trying to get that Red World stuff over.
Yeah. I like that. That was good.
Now, this is where it gets. This is where it blew up the internet right here.
Are we getting
Those are good
spicy?
comments.
Spicy time.
Yeah, well, after they do their comments, they usually like get up from their spot and they do like a little like photo shoot, like holding the, it's like a weigh-in, like getting each other's faces.
Mm-hmm.
And Himika walks over to Shiri and she just smiles at her like she just is boiling a rabbit. Just Max on her, kisses her right on the lips, and then Shuri just stone face, just keeps her eyes open, just staring like, what the fuck? Doesn't push her away or anything. And then Himiko looks at her and goes, on April 29th, It won't just be your lips I'll steal. I'll steal away that red belt that's even more precious to you than your lips. That
Awesome.
kind of broke the internet of her like making out with Shuri.
Yeah, that happened, and that I don't think Himika has a chance of winning, but I love her as a champ or as a challenger. I It's great, and Micah going for the white belt too. Like I
Why
love
not?
both of them.
Well, and I never seen it Shuri get hit with her running power bomb.
No, and if it's anything like we just saw her, she just gave fucking on the show we just watched. Ruaka a big old power bomb. If she can put Ruaka up, Jesus, she can throw Shuri around like crazy.
Yeah,
Himika has been strong. And so that's that press conference. Looking at results, notable for us, Lady C got a pin April
she
23rd.
she kicked some fucking ass.
Yeah, well, I mean, she went against Waka and it was Waka and was it Sakurai in that match too? I only have the
Yeah,
finish. Yeah, so she ends up. It's funny. I don't know what she actually calls it. Um, I don't know what Stardom calls it when they put the thing up. I screenshot, but I don't have it right now. But it's pretty funny. I'm on uh their translated site. So Lady C gets the pin on Waka in the three-way battle at 7 minutes and 9 seconds of a 15-minute match with Ready Style I'm Tagami. So basically, wasn't it that sort of I don't shit. I want to explain it. She pinned her, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's sort of like it starts off as the almost like a abdominal stretch type thing, and then she turns it around and like fucking slams her like a spinning choke slam type
She's like a
shit.
fucking super spinning choke slam. Call it
Yeah.
whatever you want. Yeah, they
Yes.
call it. They call it. You may as well count to 20.
I just like the fact that it translated to Ready Style since we assume that she's the stylist of the company.
Yeah, we
And
assume she designs everybody's outfits.
it also might be noted that 429 in attendance, um, linked listed as like sort of standing room only, but this is the last time I actually read this limited number for Corona protocols. So this is actually seems like uh, at least after this um that the COVID attendance protocols are over. There still doesn't seem much cheering, even though there's a lot of oohs and ahs, and the masks are still a thing in Japan, but it probably will be for a very long time there.
Yeah, I think it's like masks encouraged.
Or death. We did have a championship match on that same night.
Masks strongly encouraged. That's yeah, that's right. That's their campaigns, PSAs. Like we kind of we encourage you to wear a mask or you'll die. Well, you make a strong argument.
We did have a championship on this same night. The artists of Stardom, uh, the DDM girls, My Himi Boy, going to tie the record of defenses against the women who hold the record in the Cosmic Angels,
Right.
Unagi, Mina, and Tam.
Well, yeah. Well, now they share a record because they tied the record with a tie. Natsupoi is the kick out kid and can take anything. I think
The
they
la-
realized after so many defenses, because I don't think she ever tagged out. It's like, well, she's the kick out kid. As long as like she doesn't tag one of us in, we'll never lose.
yeah, the last 10 minutes of that match at least was uh Natsupoi and Tam kicking the shit out of each other. It was insane.
Let me check that match out.
Uh
Check out every Miami Boy title defense. They're so that's the best match at every show that they're on.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like we're sort of just flying through here. But I I actually, if we're talking, so May 23rd and May 24th. May 23rd, the house show almost seemed like they were having fun, other than that title match. Like they kicked the shit out of each other. Uh, well, it might be notable that same show in the six woman tag, the Oedo Tai girls versus the other set of DDMs, Sakurai, Thekla, and Julia. Saki ends up Kishikasi, pins Thekla.
Oh yeah.
Thekla
Well,
is definitely in a downward spiral, huh? After winning the belt, her SWA belt.
yeah. Hey, if you're like one of those wrestling fans that likes wrestling terms, then I'm not for you because I like to pretend that it is real. I'm not gonna pretend it is fucking real. Fuck you if you say otherwise. Um, yeah, you watch the tape, Thekla. She's really susceptible to getting those roll ups. Every
Yeah.
time I see her lose, it's because she gets rolled up at the end of a match.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie mistake.
April 24th, they're in what is they're in Kyoto, and Kyoto is that with this the arena has the stained glass. It's so fucking cool. And I loved every match here. Koguma versus well, there's a three-way battle with Lady C. It wasn't as good this time.
Yeah, lady forgot to win.
Yeah, Koguma, Thekla, and Lady C in that one. She forgot to win. She had all of Koguma's weight got on her, and she couldn't fucking kick out, unfortunately. Um, I really loved Himika destroying Ruaka in the DDM versus Oedo Tai match. They did 4 versus 4, and Himika, like with a big old power bomb and a big old Ruaka, was fantastic. That
Oh
was
yeah,
third.
the match is it's this typical Stardom match where like it's the ref kind of lets them play off baseball. You're not gonna call everything.
Mm-mm.
Kind of lets them get in the ring and like interfere a little bit, and it's going back and forth and back and forth. People are jumping in and they're jumping out of the ring. It gets crazy Stardom action. Then Himika gets in the ring and then she hits Ruaka with her big running power bomb, and it was over.
It was cool.
I think that was the first time she entered the match.
Yeah, it was awesome. Uh, Natsupoi beats Aida. Mirai. I don't know
Surprised
what you.
Natsupoi even wrestled after that
Oh my
match.
god! Yeah, after getting her like face caved in by Tam literally the night before, but Tam had a great match in this too. Tam was in the main event of this show with Queen's Quest. The 4 girls of Queen's Quest. She, it says Shimi under the forest. Upper Valley Novice. Jesus Christ, it's so funny how this translates. For Queen's Quest versus Cosmic Angels. Waka, Unagi, Mina, Tam versus Amasaki, Tommy, Azumi. Who's the other one? The new girl, Miyu? Oh, I said Amasaki.
Amasaki.
The other one. Who's the four? Oh, you didn't watch this match. I don't want to ruin it for you, but it was fucking Saya Kamatani. So it was really good, and the I will just tell you this thing, and it's actually really cool. It was this was a great match. And the winner is at 21 minutes. It was actually pretty funny how the name of this finisher translates, being that they're in the religious stained glass arena. The winner is pinned after the heavenly Eucharist. So
So wait, is Lady C in that match?
no. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, you would assume that she transcended.
Yeah, she's a goddess.
So we did a little recap. Well, that's what's happened the past couple weeks. Do you want to plug all your slash our stuff, and then we'll call it a night for the podcast and get drunk on a Friday night and play Team Fight Tactics?
As always, check out stardomfan.com where we have everything you'd ever want if you're a Stardom nerd like us. There's also Stardom fan on YouTube. Search that up, and we post just whatever we feel like. Sometimes it's match highlights. Sometimes it's like Starlight in a Coca-Cola commercial that we edited together.
That was really
Really
cool.
anything that really anything I feel like. And then, if you feel so inclined, we do have a PayPal. If you want to PayPal us a beer, if you like what we do.
Yeah, we're not pimping penis pills or earbuds or any of that kind of stuff. There's no ads on the YouTube. Everything's completely ad free. We're just supported by one, the love of Stardom, and two, the people who throw us a buck every now and again. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Although, as much as that sounds awesome, we should definitely listen. I'm not above selling penis pills. If I got the sponsorship, let's put that out there.
Oh, I wasn't
Anyone who
gonna
wants
say I
us,
wasn't gonna. Oh, that might have sounded a lot more high and mighty than it needed to. It's just that like yeah, yeah. No, we'll get there. But until then,
I was gonna,
PayPal us a beer.
yeah, PayPal us and a little insider baseball because we don't get any not monetized on YouTube. Nothing, no ads, none of that garbage. I do a lot of the YouTube stuff, and you laugh all the time when you check. I mean, that's how you find out that I posted a new video. It's not because you see a notification like, "Hey, I posted a video." You check the email and say, "Oh, this video's been flagged for a copyright."
Yes. Which just shows you it's good. Real quick too,
I don't think there's a
while it's
single
funny.
video that I've posted in the past couple of months that hasn't had at least one copyright strike. Is it even a good video without it?
Well, this is what I didn't tell you this, but this actually like made me laugh instantly. Is that I just posted the video like private because I wanted to put it on the StardomFan.com, the 17-second match. So I put it on YouTube for the hosting, obviously, because you can just host anything there. And when it was done uploading and rendering or whatever it does, it actually gave me the check mark and said no copyright infringements. I was like, huh, that's
Oh, I,
weird. Juno's never
I,
seen that before.
I think I fixed that.
Yeah, you went ahead and put a Beatles song behind it just to make sure that it was. All of a sudden it has Elvis's or something in the background. Is like, no, we're gonna make sure we get flagged for this one. How dare you?
Like that. What is it? Isn't that like a Simpsons episode or something where like I don't know what it's like they're breaking the fourth wall and like the world's about to end. They're like, quick, we got to do something so expensive that they have to shut us off the air, and they play like 0.2 seconds of a Beatles song.
Sounds about right. All right. With that being said, is there anything else you want to plug? That's pretty
Yeah,
much it.
PayPal me a beer.
Yeah, PayPal Juno a beer. He deserves it. I send him Stardom or the pro wrestling magazines. At least you could do is send him a beer.
Yeah, listen, no, if you PayPal me a beer, maybe I get more great ideas like throwing Starlight Kid in a Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah, like a Pepsi commercial.
Lady C, yeah, maybe I make Lady C like put her in a, I don't know.
What are the chances that your little like uh splicing faces onto other people turns like works really good, and you make a video of Lady C coming out in the Cinderella dress, just her
I'm
face on top of whoever it
was
is his body.
just about to say I was gonna do Lady Cinderella, whoever it is,
All right.
and then I was gonna put her in that Sandra Bullock movie. She's an undercover cop, and then she's like, "You gotta go undercover in this beauty pageant," and it's just Lady C.
Fair enough. And with that, we'll say sayonara.
Konbanwa, konnichiwa,
Konnichiwa.
mata ashita,
Um,
salma
mom,
po,
momo wo tabe masenka.
momo, may I tabemasu.
That's funny.